Did you know that Skullclamp was originally going to be printed as +1/+1, but designers thought that might be slightly too good, making a creature bigger and also potentially giving you 2 cards for later down the line. God, design is hilarious. This is the kind of thing that makes me absolutely love game design, and I do just want to share this with the viewer, with my audience, because I love nonsense stories like this, where you realize that, oh, we made this thing worse, but what actually we did was we gave this card a functionality that it's not supposed to have. See, Skullclamp, if you put it onto a creature with 1 toughness, kills the creature, and you draw 2 cards for 1 mana and sacrificing a creature. It's sorcery speed corrupted conviction, but you don't need to spend a card to cast it. You can do it as many times as you have creatures, and also it's color identity neutral. Thankfully, Skullclamp is in 11% of all commander decks, so I don't realistically need to be telling you, the viewer, probably, how broken Skullclamp is. Also, it tends to get reprints all of the time. It's one of my favorite pieces of Universes Beyond art ever, because that's the most correct card that could have ever been printed for a Servo Skull ever. Not only is it visually and thematically appropriate, mechanically, it is also very similar to how Servo Skulls and the people that comprise them are treated in the universe of Warhammer 40,000. That said, I do really wish we got a decent alternate frame for this. See, that is nice. Side note, that is a Lord of the Rings alternate treatment, which is particularly hilarious. And also, it's the land pin line, because, God, I hate so much that the color of artifacts is this weird silvery color. Bring back the dirt browns. Anyway, Skullclamp is incredible, absolutely broken. One of those cards that becomes even more powerful the larger of a format you put it into. One of those things that tends to be part of a 3 or 4 card infinite combo, although funnily enough, it tends to be an infinite combo in the sense that it draws your deck, but if you actually try to do it infinitely, you die, which is my favorite kind of infinite combo. And if you also believe that going infinite should cause you to lose the game if you don't kill somebody this turn, like and subscribe! A card like Skullclamp is fascinating to envision, because it also absolutely would have been broken if it had been printed as its +1/+1 version. I mean, Commander is a format rife with alters, and so this just becomes the same 1 mana sacrifice a creature, draw 2 cards, but with one tiny extra step that many players are already going through anyway because they're generating 0/2 plant tokens or something like that. Rancor is a misprint. It was supposed to cost 1 and a green, not 1 green. Oko Thief of Crowns was going to be a 6 mana card, but they had to completely change the Throne of Eldraine design file really late, and they ended up printing a 3 mana Planeswalker that takes itself up from 4 to 5 and animates the food token that you have left over from your Gilded Goose. Lion's Eye Diamond has to work the way that it does because the way that you cast spells has slightly changed over the course of Magic history, and they want to keep the fact that you cannot put a card from your hand onto the stack and then during the cost paying process discard your entire hand, because that's what you could do if you could activate Lion's Eye Diamond as a mana source. Cascade got changed into Discover because the difference between a when you cast this spell trigger on a spell that might otherwise do functionally nothing and a spell actually having a game action that you can meaningfully counter is night and day. Design is fantastic. I love all of the incredibly weird niche interactions that cause such strange and small shifts in the history of Magic. And if Lion's Eye Diamond didn't exist, I do think Skullclamp would be my absolute favorite Magic card, hands down. I don't know, maybe it is. Oh, Lion's Eye Diamond is so good. It's such a weird card, but Skullclamp's always worked the way that it does. And then Skullclamp's there's humility